I need is like one or two songs to get me through a total workout. I don't need a lot of music. Once I find that, I lock in and get straight to work. Back with another good workout for y'all, man. This is a push-pull day. Yes, you can do both in the same day. This workout will be a mixture of strength and endurance training. This workout will be broken into about 3 different phases. We'll start out with the flat bench, doing 10 sets of 5 reps, starting out at 135 pounds and topping out at 225 pounds. How can you call yourself a master trainer, a fitness expert, say that you're about health and wellness and be on drugs at the same time? You can't. There's something wrong with the state of fitness when it comes to what health and wellness really is and what it really looks like. At no time on your fitness journey, when you make the decision to start using steroids, are you making health your number one priority? And you can read all the books you want, but at the point you compromise yourself and you get on drugs, you are directly telling everybody that you really don't know all the ins and outs about how to train. If you did, by now, if you've made it all the way to where you proclaim to be a master or an expert in the field, if you were that truly, you would not need drugs. You would have figured out how to train, how to cut and bulk, and what weight you should be training at based on the season that you're in by the time you reach the level of mastery. But because in fitness, most people are not knowledgeable about anatomy and how to properly train, we allow these things to pass without question. But it's a new day. And I am not the type of personality that's gonna let anybody tell me that they are expert and they got some cap in there. I can't receive that. Me personally, I didn't put too much time, too much effort, too much love, too much blood, too much sweat, sleepless nights in pain. I didn't pay too much dues to let a goofy come through with a body full of drugs and tell me how it's gonna go in the gym. I can't receive that. And I'm putting that energy out there because I truly believe that it's time for a real change. Everyday people should have the loudest voice, not the people that's lying and deceiving and constantly moving the needle with where they are as far as being natural and on drugs. Moving the needle, what that looks like is now you got guys talking about, well, I don't use as much as other guys did, or I'm low dosage, or I only did it a couple of times. I only did it 2 or 3 times out the year. I didn't do it 10 times a year like the other guy. It's all cap. One of the things that I've learned on the spiritual level with people is most people make the spiritual mistake of finding comfort in things that cannot be determined, things that can't be proven. So what I'm saying simply is you don't really know how much drugs a person does. You only know what they tell you. But one thing that will always stand true is that once integrity is compromised, you really don't have to take what a person says at face value once they have been made not to be true. It's up to you to believe them. It's your choice. But for me, once you make the decision to start using drugs, I really don't care about how often and all that other shit. That shit don't matter to me. You cheated. You folded. You ain't the badass you thought you was. And you just got to hold that and let go of the delusion that you have mastered or you're an expert in the field of fitness. It's a lot of cap natty out there too, and I'm not gonna let nothing slide. Cap Natty is this testosterone wave that you see going in fitness. Guys are going to the doctors or to the back alleys and they getting testosterone and they think they slick. Low dosage is now the new wave. So what they're doing now is they keeping the dosages around 650, 700, 800, 900, and if they were to go and get tested, this could pass as believable. It could pass as clean, but all the while they really on drugs. Please excuse the quality of my last set here. I put a light on my camera and for some reason it did not adjust properly for this set. But we still got that work. We ain't gonna cry about it. On to the second phase of the workout where we go into the bent over rows. Same concept. 10 sets of 5, starting out at 135 and topping out at 225. In my opinion, the bent over row is probably the best back workout you could do if you want to build a strong back. Um, your body is the base. You need strong glutes, strong hamstrings, strong lower back, core activated, strong core. You got to have a lot of things working for you if you want to have a good bent over row. I recommend if you're not doing them to get going with these, you can pull on all the cables you want, the T-bar roll, all those things. You know, you got different people have different philosophies on drugs, not on drugs, whatever. If you ain't rowing, you ain't growing. You got to be bent over rowing if you want a wide back. And right after the bend over row would be the pull-ups. People ask me all the time, like, Lord, how you get your back like that? I row. I do pull-ups. Those are two back exercises that are like non-negotiables for me. I like cables. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good back machines out there. Dumbbells are great as well, but nothing tops the barbell bent over row. Nothing. What are the two things that hold us back in the gym? Ego and ignorance. If you have done bent over rows and you say, man, I don't like them, change your approach. It could be dropping the weight. It could be lowering your rep range. Whatever you need to do to work yourself to a level where you can do the bend over row, I suggest you start working at that. Everybody's body is more alike than different. In fitness, they like to kind of, I'm going to use that move the needle term. They like to tell us, oh, everybody's body's different. Man, our bodies are not all that fucking different. We like to think weird shit like that, but it's not, man. Genetics play a very small part. Principles are the same for everybody. If something is not going right, evaluate it, assess what it is that could be causing a setback or creating a discomfort. You should be scanning your body every time that you work out anyway. In layman's terms, that's basically like mind muscle connection. You know, you should be feeling and absorbing the weight and not just picking shit up and putting it down. You're not going to progress that way. You're not going to see your body change. You're not going to see your strength gains go up if you just grabbing shit and pulling it and setting it back down. You got to get into the details in order to maximize your strength gains and your body transformation. Both of those things, we all are trying to do that. Everybody's trying to build muscles and burn fat. Everybody's trying to get stronger. There's not one person that's walking in the gym that didn't figure out another thing to be doing in there. We all trying to do the same thing. The principles are the same for everybody. And that's what simplifies fitness. Do not over intellectualize this shit. Do not let steroid users tell you that your bodies are different and this skinny person and this person that may be overweight. All that shit is just weirdo shit to mess with your confidence and your psyche and have you in the gym tripping, not doing the workouts that you need to be doing. You'll be surprised what coming in the gym focused doing sets of 5 will do for building your strength up. Trust the process. When you start to see fitness as a lifestyle change and not a get fit quick type of thing, it allows you to have patience as you try to build strength and build your body up. I encourage you to take your time on your journey and understand that it's not about 30 days, it's not about 60 days, it's about a lifetime of committing yourself to just being better. On to the third phase of the workout, and this is where we're going to pick up the intensity, where we do 3 sets of 24. So we starting out with 45-pound dumbbells doing 12 reps of chest, and we're going straight into a dumbbell bent over row. After the first set is complete, you go up 10 pounds to the 55-pound dumbbells, and then on that third set, you go up another 10 pounds to the 65-pound dumbbells. And remember, once you bang out those dumbbell chest presses, you go straight into a bend over row. The goal here is to keep the intensity high. In my opinion, there's no better time to intensify a workout than when you're training with dumbbells. You're activating more stabilizers, which will cause you to burn more calories and sweat. You're going to see me, man. I'm going to be sweating like a dog by the time I'm finished running through this. And you don't need a lot of weight. You already did your strength part, and now this is kind of tying into the endurance side of the workout. You want to be able to go long in workouts. Like, you don't want to be that person in the gym that gets burnt out after a couple of sets or putting workouts together that you can't complete. We've talked about this before. Scale workouts in a way in which that allow you to complete them. Prove it to yourself first, and then decide if you want to up the weight, up the reps, up the sets, all of those different things. But put things together that you can get through. The number one goal is to get through a workout without any injuries. And the very next thing right after that would be actually completing the workout. So let's recap it, man. What we doing? We staying off the drugs. We staying true. We taking it one day at a time. We ain't doing no 30-day challenges. We ain't doing no 60-day challenges. It's a lifetime commitment. It's a mindset. It's about being patient and understanding that it's about a body that you comfortable with, and it's about being healthy, man. I'm standing on this. The reason to be in the gym is to be healthy and value the life that God gave you. All this weird stuff that the world and put out there in fitness, man, is trapping a lot of people, and it's got them lost in it, man. We ain't trying to die with no six-pack. I don't give a damn if you can bench 1,000 pounds. If you can't pick up the truth, you ain't as strong as you think you are. Hey, we got a blooper coming here. I almost fell right off the bench here. Tell me if y'all notice. Watch this. Oh, shit. All cap aside, I have never fell off the bench before. I mean, thank God. You never say never, but I have not. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a fan of the bifold benches, man. When I'm doing dumbbells, I prefer like a straight bench that don't have the bifold. That seated part, it moves and it can kind of mess you up at times. But I mean, I wanted to get the shot in, so I had to do what I had to do. I put my life on the line to get y'all this content, man. But like always, a champ always gonna pull it through, man. No excuses. Get it done. Wrapping up another good goat level fitness workout with a set of pull-ups. I think I got a dozen on here. Y'all count them up. If this video has been helpful to you in any way, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share it with the people that you love. Be sure to visit our website, goatlevelfitness.com, and get your legit t-shirts and hoodies today.